I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk about why you should never pay collections and what actions you should actually take. And if you were to pay a collection, because sometimes there's mysterious reasons why you may want to just pay it, then what you should do, because some people too, they probably pay a collection just because, like, I'm not trying to buy this house, Rickita. Like, I'm supposed to be closing tomorrow. Like, let me just pay this, get this out the way. I don't have time to send a letter out. But if you're not that person, like, no, Rickita, I got time. I'm going to fight them. I'm going to do what I got to do. Then let me tell you what you need to do. So I don't suggest that anybody go ahead and pay a collection. I want you guys to try to work on getting the collection removed first. So, you know, one of my biggest things is in my credit report company, we actually work to get these accounts removed from your credit reports. Now, this is the thing, though. We're able to get a lot of collections deleted from the credit reports, but you have to make sure you send us anything that you get in the mail, right? So definitely send us anything you get in the mail. But what happens when it's not even on your credit report? So if it's not even on your credit reports, you technically don't need credit repair. You don't need to call me about that. If it's not on your credit reports, but they're sending you out letters, then you guys need to send them a validation of that letter. So let me show you guys what that will look like. So I have all of my letters and everything. I have 3 screens now, you guys. Like, my office is expanding, so let me get the screen for you guys. So this is going to be kind of a long video, but you guys can skip around, but it's going to be very valuable. So say if you get a letter in the mail letting you know that, hey, you owe a collection company. Let me show you what that letter could possibly even look like. So let's see. I'm pretty sure I have that collection letter here. Possibly. I have the collection letter here. Yep, so here it is here, you guys. So this is what it will look like for the validation of debt. Well, not validation of debt. That's what you're going to want to send out. This is what it's going to look like if they say that you technically owe them. If they're saying that you owe them, this is what that letter would most likely look like. So let me make this bigger so you guys can read and see what it says. So this is an account that one of my clients, they actually sent this to me. Now, AT&T, it was the original company, I believe. Let's go ahead and look at it. But yeah, AT&T was the original company, but now they're saying too, the delinquent account has been turned over to a collection agency. The balance they said is $210, and it's an AT&T account. It's with IC Systems right now. So they're saying, unless you notify this office in 30 days after receiving this notice that you dispute that this debt is basically valid, then we're going to assume that the debt is valid. They're going to assume. But remember what we learned too? I know you guys heard this. You know, you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Assume. As, you, me. I don't know if you ever heard that. They're going to assume it. So don't assume it's mine just because they ain't say nothing. So we got to say something to them. So you have to send them something in writing within 30 days of receiving this notice that you dispute this, that you say that this is not yours, or you dispute this debt. Now, a lot of times, too, people they get these letters, they throw them, they don't do anything about them. But you guys have to send them a validation of debt. And I actually have that letter here, you guys. So let me pull that in for you guys, too. Now, with the validation of debt, all you have to do is fill in this information here, and I have this letter available. Go ahead and look down in the description. You will be able to see it. So all you have to do is put your information here. So put your name and your address here. They should know who you are. They sent you a letter. Send them a letter. Send them this letter back. Don't put your social and your date of birth like some other letters I may have told you to send out. Don't do that here. Put your name, your address here, and that's it. Put the date that you're sending it, and then put dear. So dear, for this company right here is IC Systems. We won't talk to AT&T. AT&T sold it. That was the original company. AT&T sold it. They're not fooling with you anymore, right? So we gotta send it to IC Systems. That's a collection agency. So dear IC Systems, you sent me a notice on. So the date of this notice was 5/25/2020. So they sent the notice on May 25th, and then you'll put a 20 right here. But say if this account is on your credit reports too, you can actually send this to them too. A lot of times too, I tell my clients, send this letter. Say if I'm sending out stuff for you, I'm already working on your credit, you can still send this letter out. Just let me know that you actually sent it out. But go ahead and check right here if it's already on your credit reports. If it's not on your credit reports, go ahead and mark right here. And then send this out to them, you guys. Now, with this letter, it's telling them to stop communication too, because it's multiple pages of the letter. So let me actually scroll down some. So that's everything here for this letter. And the cease and desist, don't forget I had that letter for free. I think it should be in the description. Go ahead and get that letter too. That's for them to stop all communications with you guys. So collection companies, you can tell them, stop communicating with me, stop calling me, stop texting me. I don't want anything from you. You know, just don't communicate with me at all. So you can send that letter out to them. They're going to stop calls. They're going to stop mail. If they don't stop calls and mail, send them another letter letting them know, hey, I already sent you out that cease and desist letter. I'm going to get an attorney if you don't stop. Literally like that. That's it. Dear IC Systems, I sent you a letter out last month telling you guys to stop communicating with me. I sent you a cease and desist letter, and you guys are still communicating with me. I got 3 phone calls from you, and I'm getting a letter again. Please stop communication with me, or I'm going to contact an attorney. It's as simple as that, right, you guys? That's it. Type it up, send it out to them. Make sure you send out this letter certified too, you guys. So I'm going to pop up what a certified receipt looks like. So make sure you guys are sending this out certified. Now, again, too, this is the things, too, you asking them to send you information, too. This is all information that you asking them to send you. And don't forget, too, this letter is down below. If you guys want this letter, it's down below. It's really simple. All you have to do is put your information at the top, and then you're requesting them to fill out the rest of it. And you just letting them know, hey, this is not mine. Send me all the information you got on this account since you're saying it's mine. Since you want to assume it's mine, show me all the information you have to send me everything that you have on this account. And stop communicating with me from here on out. But send me the information. And after that, don't call me or don't text me. If you want to communicate with me, communicate me in writing. So remember, too, and the writing that you're asking for is just this verification. That's it. Nothing else. Don't send me anything else. This validation. Don't send me anything else. So go ahead and fill out this form here, you guys. I know I'm going real deep into it, but put your name here and then put the date here. Put Dear IC Systems. If it's AmeriCollect with the medical bills, put AmeriCollect here. Put the date that you actually got the letter. If the account is already on your credit reports, then go ahead, just check off here and leave it at that. Just leave it at that. And then that's all you have to do is when you get this letter in mail, all you have to do is send that out. Now, let me show you something, you guys. Now, when it comes down to these collections account, I got some results from one of my clients about some of the accounts that they got deleted. So if you can see here too, they had some collections with Experian and TransUnion that was deleted. Do you see that? All of these were actually deleted from the credit reports. And they got some charge-offs too. So Victoria's Secrets and Victoria's Secrets on the shopping cart trick, you guys. Y'all better not be messing up with Victoria's Secrets. Because Victoria's Secrets throwing out credit cards. Don't mess up with them, y'all. Don't mess up with them because they're going to destroy you and your credit if you don't. They're going to get you, y'all. But don't mess up with them, too. The Bank of Missouri, too, is a charge-off. They got all those deleted. They got some finger hugs deleted. And then, too, they had some late payments on Victoria's Secret, too, that we was able to get deleted. So, yeah, you guys, don't mess up with them. Please don't mess up with them. Now, here's some more accounts here, too. Let me make this screen a little bigger so you guys can actually see. So, yep, we got some charge-offs here that was actually deleted. So, Credit One Bank, that's another easy bank. I always tell people, too, if you're looking to get any credit cards, get Capital One, Quicksilver, and Platinum. Get the Credit One Bank, get Victoria's Secrets, and then you're good. That's 4 credit cards right there. So, get those easy credit cards, and they're all on my master credit card list. So, if you don't have a master credit card list, go ahead and look down below. So, those are all the accounts, you guys. Those are all the accounts that we were able to get deleted for that client. But remember this too, you guys. Say if you got all these different these collection companies, keep this in mind too. They cannot collect on you. Say if you get this letter, you don't have to go back and forth with a lot of companies. If you realize, like Rickita, that debt is so old. I haven't had AT&T in 10 years. I haven't had them in 5 years. I haven't had them in 4 years. It's really going to depend when it comes down to the statute of limitations. You don't even owe these debts anymore in terms of they can't. You technically still owe them. I mean, I say that you technically still owe. And remember, too, I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm just telling you what I would do. But I'm not giving you legal advice. If you want to do any of this stuff, you're doing it on your own. But keep this in mind too, you guys. Well, that's the letter again. I didn't want to show you guys. I want to show you the statute of limitations. Keep this in mind, you guys. You have rights. So I'm just trying to teach you certain things that I learned about my rights, and I'm kind of trying to see if you can learn your rights by looking at it. Okay. So with the statute of limitations, that means that from the first day you became delinquent. So say if you had a car, you stopped paying on it in November of 2015, right? So November 2015, November 1st of 2015, that was the first day that was the first day you became delinquent. That's your last day of delinquency. statute of limitations says that from that day, depending on what state you are in, they cannot sue you depending on the number of years. Let me give you an example because I'm trying to explain this. So for Wisconsin, I have 6 years. So 6 years from November 1st, 2015, they can't sue me. So technically, they got into next year, November 1st, to sue me. If they don't sue me by then, it's over with, right? But look at these other states too. Look at Alabama. And don't forget, open means that they're like credit cards, right? So they're like credit cards. Those are revolving accounts. Like written is like the card notes, it's medical bills. You could think of that like that. The promissory too, that's like your mortgage and stuff like that. But keep this in mind too. Look at Alaska. Alaska said, listen, you should have sued Rickita back in 2018. You should have came after her in 2018. Don't come after her anymore. You can't even do anything. So a lot of times too, when you see them that cease and desist letter, because you want to get a lot of these companies that keep coming after you, or they want to keep trying to sell that letter, sell a debt, just send them that cease and desist letter. Like, don't, please stop contacting me. You're trying to collect on the debt. It's all in the letter. You're trying to collect on the debt that's no longer valid. Like, it's over with for that debt, right? So they had 3 years in Alaska. That is crazy. Credit cards, 3 years in Alabama. I have a lot of Alabama clients. 3 years in Alabama. Let's look down in Florida. It's 4 years for those credit cards. A lot of times clients have credit cards. Look at Mississippi. Mississippi, like, man, forget that debt. Everything goes down here. 3 years for everything. Like, if you don't sue me in 3 years, it's over. You better hurry up and get on it. Because if you don't sue me in 3 years, it's over. And don't forget, too, a lot of times they wait till 180 days past due. And that counts, too. That your clock already started ticking when you didn't pay them the first time. So, yeah. Kentucky is rough, y'all. Look at Kentucky. 10 years for a written contract. 15 years for a promissory. Woo! That is a long time. And then, too, look at the open. If it's a credit card, it's 5 years. Let's see. Rhode Island, 10 years across the board. Woo, y'all better not mess up down there. They coming after y'all. But Wisconsin, too, we ain't short-stepping. We ain't that far behind. Let's look at Georgia. I have a lot of clients in Georgia. So for Georgia, you got 6 years for the credit card, 6 years for, like, those medical bills, like any type of accounts that you have in terms of, like, your medical bills and your car notes. So, yeah, look at Illinois too. But look at look what state you're in. Because I talked to a client too. I remember it was like, Rickita, we got our car. It was actually with Navy Federal too. So Navy Federal, they got a car through Navy Federal. Navy Federal just, they charged off the debt, right? Listen, they charged off the debt, but the client still got the car. They never came and repoed the car. But guess what? They still can't come and repo the car because they passed that statute of limitations. They already had 3 years in their state. So since they didn't come get the car, then it was already over. So it was like, what you gonna do now? So think about that, you guys. Like, if you pass that debt, look at this, and that's just one defense. Don't forget, too, if you like, no, I'm not past the debt, Rickita, I'm scared. Don't be scared because, listen, they still got to show you the proof. Don't forget, a lot of times when these collection companies buy the debt, right, they buy so many debts. They may buy, $1 million to $50 million worth of debts for pennies on the dollar, right? But then they're going to come after you saying they want the full amount from you. But guess what? Think about it like this. If you are in sales, you want to try to get the people that's ready, right? So when they send out those letters saying, oh, you owe, you know how many people just call them right away scared? Those are people that they love. And then they like to go after the next people where they send a few up when they call, and then it's like, well, I'll set up some type of payment agreement. I'm so sorry. No. That's the second group that's like an easy target. Think about it. They've already made their money back. They're in the business of collecting. They got to get it for pennies on the dollar because a lot of people's not going to pay them, right? So when they call you and you get on the phone, I'll go on there agreeing like, yeah, this is Rickita. Yes, I owe you guys the $205. I got that letter last month. What y'all want to do? I can't pay this $205, but I can pay, $20 a month. Is that okay? No, don't get on there agreeing to any of that. Because when you start agreeing to pay anything, that means that debt is yours. It's valid at that point. As soon as you agree that the debt is yours, it's valid at that point. And remember, you guys, all you got to do is send out that validation of debt letter, and you guys watch. A lot of times they're just going to back up. They're not even going to send you anything. They're not going to put in your credit report. And remember, too, If a company, they're not allowed to put anything on your credit report unless they send you this proof. So say like with this company, they said you had 30 days to actually send them a letter. So if you guys actually make sure that you send them a letter, they can't put it on your credit report until they send you the proof. And a lot of times they don't even have the proof, so they just back up. They ain't got time to going back and forth over $210. Do you know how much money they're going to have to pay just to keep sending out letters? They got to pay their team to even call you. They like, just pass that up. Just forget that. This is not no, $10,000 worth of debt. This is a small debt. A lot of times people have small debts. Sometimes I see on a credit report small debts. Now, I do want to show you guys an entry that I did see on a credit report. Let me see if I can pull it up. Here we go. Here, you guys. So here is an actual credit report. Now, this is with IdentityIQ. So look at it in the description. IdentityIQ, you can get your credit reports for just $1 for the first 7 days. And they'll let you know what accounts are on your credit reports and when is the last day of activity. And I want to show you guys how things are actually inaccurate, right? So this is a collection company, which is funny, it's AT&T. This is all. I seen 2 clients that got 2 different debts. I was like, oh, that's perfect. Let me show everybody what this look like. Let me show you how they messed up, right? Like, they don't have proof. If they ain't got it right on the credit report, they ain't got it right in their paperwork, right? Because they got to take what's on the paperwork, put it in the credit report. So if they can't put it right on the credit report, they don't have the right paperwork. So don't forget, it's IC Systems up here with AT&T. So they saying it's a collection company. Look at the date that they said that this account was open. So they said that the account was open in June 1st and then June 22nd. Like, it was one account. What do you mean it was open on 2 different dates, right? And then they said that the client owed $1,256. That's questionable. Who knows if they really owe that amount? Now, listen here. Your last date of activity, right? Remember this, your last date of activities was with the original company. The first day you came delinquent. So with AT&T, the first day you were supposed to pay the AT&T bill, or the first day when you didn't pay it. So say if you're supposed to pay the AT&T bill, let's say it was, in this case, to say 2018 was when they actually got the account. Say you were supposed to pay it in 2017, June 5th of 2017, right? So June 5th, 2017, you're supposed to pay it, but you didn't pay it. And they kept coming after you, and they just got tired of you and they sold it, right? So IC Systems is saying, yep, I got the account on the 1st or on the 22nd, because I'm telling 2 different credit bureaus, 2 different things. Who knows when I actually got the account, right? The last date of activity. They said the first day that you became delinquent on the AT&T bill was June 1st, 2018. But then they said, no, the first day she became delinquent, my bad, it was wrong. It was actually August 30th, 2020. Now, remember, too, your last day of activity is the last time that you agreed you owe, too. So if you agree that you owe or you start making payments, they can technically update that date. And that's the date that is going to, 7.5 years from that date, that's what's going to determine how long to stay on your credit reports. But remember, for collection companies, always remember this too. This is like the key thing I want you guys to remember. Like, you ready for the juice? This is the key thing. There's no way my last date of activity is after you open this account, after the collection company got it. It's no way. Because I had to mess up first for you to even get it. So we don't even got to go back and forth with this collection company, because look here. How you say my last day? I haven't even talked to you. Like, how? And I haven't agreed that this debt was mine or anything. How can my last date of activity be June 1st of 2018 when I became delinquent on the account in 2017? And you don't even have to say when I was delinquent on the account. You can say, if I haven't communicated to you that this was my debt, I haven't gave you, we haven't said anything. I never even said this was my debt. We haven't even communicated. I haven't even sent you anything. How can the first date of delinquency, my last date of activity, be after you got the account? When you had to get the account because I was delinquent. Like, how is that possible? Do you guys understand that? They're basically saying the first date of delinquency was June 1st of 2018, but that's impossible for a collection company if that's the date you actually got the account. Collection companies, a lot of times, they don't even know the last date of activity. They didn't even get the information from the original creditor. So that's the key thing too, you guys. Always keep that in mind. That's the key thing. So if you ever be like, I want to pay this, no, you already messed up. Like, I'm not going to get to paying you if you already messing up. And don't forget too, you guys have rights. Go out there and look up consumer lawyers. I was doing the thing with the consumer lawyers, but they're moving too slow. They are really moving too slow. Seriously, you guys. And I think too, I just had too many clients, and the workload was just too huge and too great for them. Too great for them. And then I even tried contacting other consumer attorneys, but I think I have a big workload. They don't want to take it on, but definitely you can call a consumer attorney, because the reason that the point too, that the point is that they got negative information on your credit reports that's inaccurate, right? It's inaccurate. Inaccurate means that it's wrong. It's no way that they can have two different dates on here. And they got two different dates for the last date activity too. So that is right there is just inaccurate. And don't forget too, you guys, send them a letter. Let them send you proof. And listen, this is the key too. This is the key. Because I told you guys about this when it came down to medical bills. You got something called HIPAA violations. HIPAA violations when they can't give out any of your personal information. And then too, listen, they can't give out information about your insurance to the collection company. And listen to this. It's the key thing. They can't even know why you went to the doctor. But guess what? If you send out the validation of debt letter to these companies, a lot of these companies like Americollect, they'll send you back your medical bills. How are you sending back my medical bills when it's illegal for you to have them? And that's automatic a HIPAA violation. Look now in the description. Look at my videos. I went all into HIPAA violations and how you can actually attack them. It's actually organizations out there where legally hospitals, they're regulated. They're not supposed to share the information. So as soon as they find out that this hospital shared information, you're not the only one. That hospital can get shut down. They can have major problems. They can get big lawsuits, you guys. So check out my HIPAA violation video, definitely, but you got to send them a validation of debt letter first. So look down the description, send out the validation of debt letter to them, and make sure you send it certified. And then too, I'm going to make sure I pop up the certified receipt for you guys to look at, because I was just going to pop up what I... Let me show you guys, matter of fact, I can show you guys a certified receipt right here, because I have some right here. So here's one I already sent out. Let me put it over my face. So here's one I already sent out. So this is the company. We sent some to Experian, and you can see the date. We sent that August 29th. And then this is the tracking information, so you can know exactly what date that they actually got it. But this is the certified receipt. When you take this to the post office, it's going to be another piece right here, but they're going to put that on your letter. They're going to stamp this and put this through their machine so you can get all this information that's on there. You see all that typed information? That's all the information that they're going to put on there. You actually gotta write that in there. We got a stamp, so we stamp it. But that's the certified receipt. Make sure you send us out certified so they can be like, well, what if IC says, like, we never got your letter? You didn't send it certified. What proof do you have that you sent it? You don't have any proof. So send it certified. And like I said, too, certified is $4.10. This is going to be the best $4.10 you ever sent. Because guess what? If you don't respond to that letter that they sending you, they can put on your credit reports and it's going to drop your credit score. Like, why play games with them? And like, why pay why pay a credit repair company to repair your credit on some stuff you could have took care of first? I honestly be so mad when my clients get these letters in the mail and then they don't send a validation of debt letters off. They let it come on their credit reports. And then this is the main thing that really like make me go a little nuts. I ain't gonna lie. Every month I work on their credit. Every month, even if you want my clients, all right, listen to me, Linda. Listen. Every month I work on your credit, or somebody's working on it. If you're getting credit repair, every month we're sending out more letters to get items deleted from your credit report, right? And you're getting results back in the mail, letting you know what accounts been deleted, what accounts that they're not going to delete. The point that they're saying they're not going to delete an account because it's accurate, like this account came back verified. Look, account information disputed. It meets the FCRA requirements. The FCRA says everything on the credit reports has to be 100% accurate and it has to be 100% complete. Does this look accurate to you guys? Look, May 1st, June 22nd. That's not accurate. It's different, right? And that's what that means. It has to be accurate. Look at the last date activity. They got 2 different dates of last activity. I need that proof. I need the credit bureau telling me that they're not going to delete your account, you guys. Like, I need to see that. Send it to me. That's the proof that I can send to the companies. That's the proof that I can go after the other, I can go to FTC. I can go to all these different places and be like, hey, can y'all please sue this company for me? Can y'all please do this so it can get deleted? I need that proof, you guys. So listen, if you're working on your own credit, you have somebody working on your credit, or if I'm working on your credit, or you want me to work on your credit, anytime you get a letter in the mail, I don't care what it is, even if it's like one of the small collection, one of the small collection letters, send it to me, you guys. Like, send it to me, guys. It's really needed, you guys. But I hope that this video was very useful for you guys. And remember, too, here is the validation of debt letter again, you guys. So make sure you guys get the validation of debt letter. It's in the description, and you send it to those collection companies. Don't let them play with you. Don't let them play with you. Send this out to them, and a lot of times they're going to let you know. A lot of times they're going to say, we're going to stop pursuing the debt. Sometimes they're seeing the letter saying, we're going to stop pursuing the debt. Or they're going to just not respond at all. Or they're going to send you some proof. Now, remember, too, proof just can't be a medical bill. I need to see the terms. I need to see how you even got this debt. Like, how is it yours? I never was with you, IC Systems. How do I know that you even got this bill? You need to see that different proof, because sometimes, too, you look at your credit report, it's two companies saying you owe the same bill. Who you got to pay? You guys, like, it can be fraudulent stuff going on, and you up here setting up payment plans with somebody that don't even owe the debt. They don't even own the debt, right? So remember, all the lines, every time they call you guys, it's going to be recorded. So don't go on there saying, oh, I'm going to pay it next week. And don't just hang up if that's to make you feel better. Hang up, block the number, and if they send you a letter in the mail, send them a debt validation letter, and call it a day. But that's only if they send you a letter in the mail. If they don't send you a letter in the mail, send them a cease and desist letter, like, don't contact me anymore. Send that to them, and that's free. It's right in the description, you guys. Go ahead and send that out, and let me know if you have any questions. I know the video is kind of long, but I really think that this is valuable. This is information some credit repair companies need to know in general, too. So I laid it on you guys. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. But remember, all you got to do is put your name, your address, the date, the name of the company, and then put the date that they actually sent you the letter. Send it out certified and call it a day, and do not sign it. Don't sign it. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.